So this guy's getting divorced. His friend's getting divorced. A good friend of mine, as I explained, I think in one of my previous recordings, he got divorced latter end of last year. The whole me and my wedding thing that hit the bricks as well, so it's not been a good year for romance really in my circle. I don't know, he says they've been together, this guy who was talking to tonight, they've been together 18 years, so it's a long time. Damn, the cat's here. So it's been a long time. And they've got 4 kids. One's sort of 18 grown up, one's 15, one's 11 and a newborn. Well, saying newborn. I think the youngest was just over a year, maybe 13 months. So it's not a great situation, splitting a family up, and I know all too well what it does to families. I think I was 5 when my family sort of fell apart at the seams. So it's not great on kids. It's a strange thing because when you're a kid, you don't really understand what's happening, and you just kind of take it that everything will be okay. Your parents tell you everything's going to be okay. You don't look at the big picture at that age. You just think, well, Dad's not here anymore, and just crack on, get on with it. Nothing will change, but it's only later in life that you realise that whatever happened back then does change you as a person. Your outlook, how you form relationships with other people, and whether you let people get close or you keep them away, but I mean, I'm 35 now, but so realistically it's been 30 years for me, and I've still got issues with my dad. Like I say, when I was young, when I was 5 or 6, whenever it happened, I didn't really know what was going on. My sister was a couple of years older and understood the kind of size of what was going on, because Dad had an affair and been caught. My mum caught him, and taboo subject anymore, and it's a common thing, and a lot more people kind of get help for it nowadays than what they ever did before. They just used to suffer in silence, and which must have been horrible. But he reckons that's the cause, and he's sort of tried to help, but she's not sort of admitting that there's anything wrong. So what can you do other than try and try? But if it's gone on for a year now, and again, I kind of think he's just at the end of his tether and doesn't know any alternatives other than not being there. I mean, it's, what do you do? I mean, I don't know, my beliefs are that if the family's struggling, if the relationship's struggling, you work and you work and you work. And I think that's basically what I've picked up from experiencing it as a kid and then growing up. And I just know that if and when I ever get that whole marriage kids thing, it's just going to be the most sacred thing in the world, and it ain't something I'm going to be taking lightly or giving up on easy. My God, the wind's getting up out there. So yeah, it's not something I would give up on easy, but you just don't know how serious it is with other people. But another one bites the dust, basically. I don't know, I think that's why I can't sleep, just crazy stuff flying through my head. And I was telling him that this is probably, I maybe shouldn't have been telling him this, but I've been single for coming up on 10 months, I think. And it's the first time in my life I've been single this long, and it's been so good to take time and be on my own and kind of lick my wounds and build myself up again and get ready for the next chapter, because certainly from kind of my adult life I've kind of been in relationships kind of constantly from, I don't know, I left home at 16, 17, and I was moving in with my girlfriend at the time, and then that lasted 3-4 years, and then it was on to number 2, and number 3, number 4, number 5, and I guess I've never really taken time to have a break works out. I don't know whether that's just the way life is, but certainly this time I'm going to be taking my time, which is good. The bad thing is my friend who, again I mentioned this in a previous recording, my friend who was married for 7 years and caught his wife sneaking around with his best friend of 20 years, and they'd been sneaking around behind his back for a year-ish, and so probably that all came out in the wash about 10 months ago also, so we both kind of became single at the same time, and he's been dying to get back out on the sort of going out and pubs and clubs and hoping to meet the new Mrs. Right, but I've not been in the mood whatsoever. He's asked 100 times, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that, and I'm just not interested yet. I'm slowly getting there now, and I don't know, we'll see how things go, but maybe come the summer it'll be time for me to sort of get out and enjoy that side of things again, but for now I'm just quite happy being me and getting to know what I'm all about again, and I enjoy my own company, which is great. A lot of people can't stand that. A lot of people need company 24/7, whereas I don't. But I've done so many things that I enjoy doing. It's been good. Absolutely love cooking, and a bit of a whiz in the kitchen, and absolutely love having a good old tear up and messing up the place and cooking up a storm and making lovely dinners. I've gotten into music, and I'm learning to play the guitar, and learning being the operative word. That is going to take some time to learn, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I'm enjoying that, and just throwing myself into work as well, and it's good. I'm very, very happy. But we'll see how things go. They say love just happens, and this time I ain't in no rush, and we'll just take it nice and easy. And again, that's something I've always done in the past as well, is kind of moved relationships on very, very quickly, from meeting someone to going out on a date and kind of everything working okay, and within a month or 2 months, 3 months, you're kind of moving in with that person, and you never stop to think, do I really know this person? Is this someone I really want to be living with? Is this someone I want to be spending most of my time with? So, lesson learned. This time it's going to be slow, and hopefully I may get it right. We never know. So yeah, so that's another divorce happening. I probably shouldn't talk about this kind of stuff on here, just in case someone might stumble upon one of my videos and think, I know that voice, and why is he talking about me? he gets married on the 17th of May. So we're kind of looking forward to the stag do, the stag night, which is 29th of April. I think it's the 29th. It's a Friday and a Saturday. 29th is the big royal wedding here in the UK, where Prince William and Kate Middleton tie the knot, and it'll probably be an extremely busy weekend at work, so I've been pretty lucky to get the Friday, Saturday off. But we're off to Glasgow. It's going to cost a fortune, which is pretty hard for me to swallow. It's going to be 2 nights, 2 days and 2 nights really. Going up on the Friday morning, and there's, I don't know, paintball and go-karting, all of that kind of boys' toys and stuff. And then out on the tiles, drinking and partying till the small hours, and then back up the next day, and back out again. No events on day 2, thankfully, but probably a lot of drinking again. So it's just, the money part I'm not looking forward to. It's probably, I've weighed it up, and it's probably going to be the neck end of 500 quid. £500 for 2 nights. But I kind of ran it past him that I might only do the 1 night, but it's not happening. He wants me there for 2, and he's a good mate, so can't let the lad down. But a lot of money just for a couple of days and nights, and nothing to show for it at the end. Anyway, I'm fighting fit. I've been on the treadmill and on the bike, and I told you I was trying to get rid of the Christmas weight I put on, so I've lost 10 pounds so far. Doing well. I'm trying to run 4 miles every 2 nights, and every other night I'm on the bike, which is about 18k, which will be, what's that, 9 or 10 miles, I don't know. But getting fitter every day and feeling better for it, which is good, because at the end of April I've got to go and get measured up for my kilt, which damn, I forgot that was something else I had to pay for. Yeah, so I get measured up for my kilt at the end of April, so hopefully maybe another £10 off, I'll be Mr. Slim. I'm not really anything special in the wedding party. Well, I'm saying not special. He is a twin, so his twin brother is going to be best man. So that's okay, and I'm one of the ushers, which is just a matter of standing in the church and doesn't happen I tend to go on little tangents. I'll have 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and I won't do anything at all, and then all of a sudden I'll make 2, 3 videos in a couple of days, so I hope you're liking them anyway. I don't know why. I know it's just the sound, and whispering's lovely, and people just love the sound and falling asleep to it and everything else. That's what I like. But I guess everyone's the same. You kind of think, why would someone listen to my videos and why would someone listen to this rubbish? But if you're listening, great. And as long as someone likes it, I'm quite happy. And I pretty much like doing them, so we will continue and see how it goes. I did notice a few people had closed their accounts for some strange reason. I don't know whether they've just had enough of it or something's happened to put them off, or I don't know. I did notice on a few accounts that, you know, all these haters that come on and just they don't even like whispering, and they come on and slag people off and make lots of crappy comments, and I don't expect that to be nice for people to read. Luckily, I haven't had any crappy comments yet. Mind you, I haven't really had any comments, really. Suppose no news is good news. I don't mind if you don't like what I do, just say or tell me what you want me to do, or if you want me to read something, or I don't know. I guess it's just the voice, it's not really particularly what I'm saying, it's just the noise and the sound. Well, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. So, anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up now and see if I can get a bit of sleep before the alarm's going off, and I've not had any. So, take care everyone, and I will do some more soon.